Welcome to Parsha Vayera Aliyah number 4, Genesis 19:21, going all the way to 21:4. And my name is Mike Koplitz, and I am so blessed that you are here with me today. So God rains fire and sulfur down on Sodom, and that destroys the entire region. Lot's wife will look back. She's transformed into a pillar of salt. Lot and his two daughters will take shelter in a cave, and the two daughters assume that the whole world's been destroyed, so they seduce their father so they could repopulate the world. Each one gave birth to a son, and they become the Ammonites and the Moabite nations. Also, Abraham is going to move to the Philistine city of Gerar, and this is where Abimelech, the king of the Philistines, will take Sarah, and all kinds of plagues and things happen because God's not too happy about that. Cultural items which are very important. She became a pillar of salt. That is a Semitic idiom meaning she had a stroke or she became paralyzed and died. When a person becomes paralyzed or suffers a stroke in the Mideast, people will say he or she has turned into a rock or to a stone. Now, all the patriarchs and pious men who communed with God were referred to as prophets, seers, and men of God. Prophets were considered the spokespersons of the Lord. Abimelech referred to Abraham as a prophet in chapter 21, verse 7, after his vision from the Lord about Sarah and Abraham. That is why I did not get angry with Abraham about his deception about Sarah. Now, numerous people of Canaan feared and revered the God of the Hebrew people. These people had a moral code. They did not commit adultery. Nomadic tribes, they did practice polygamy, but they respected one another's wives as if they were their own sisters or mothers. The Hammurabi Code was in place before Abraham's time, and most likely it did spread to the Near East. Now, Sarah was humiliated while she was in Abimelech's palace because of the stories and the lies that she had to tell the people in the palace. In the Near East, when a person is humbled or exposed, the people standing nearby, the shamed person, will actually cover their faces on account of the reproach and of the deception. Again, there's lots of information for you to take a look at in the document. And what I'd like to do is spend a moment with you about what can we learn from this today in order to enhance our lives to stay in compliance with what is best that the Lord wants from us. The destruction of Sodom and the incident with Abimelech make this parsha rich with ideas on how it can be viewed in the modern world for us today. The protection from evil inclination is one theme that goes through the parsha. Lot was removed from the evil of Sodom, but not on his own, but because of the righteousness of Abraham. An angel was sent specifically from the Lord to get Lot out. Could that happen today? Well, the answer obviously is yes, it could happen today. The Lord may not send an angel, but he may send a relative or friend to warn you about a situation. It is best to take heed and listen to concerns. The bottom line is that you as the individual, handle your decisions and actions. Today, people like to blame others for everything that's happening to them and all their misfortunes. This is wrong thinking. Every one of us is responsible for what we say and for what we do. It is important to remember that evil lurks behind every door and likes to blindside us. However, you can overcome evil if you want to. First is to recognize it. Lot must have recognized evil before the two angels had arrived. Hospitality was against the law in Sodom. However, Lot knew that hospitality was an essential part of his life. This thread of righteousness did not leave Lot, and it saved his life. If Lot refused to offer hospitality to the angels, then they would have had no ability to save him. So be aware of evil inclination that might be surrounding you. Sometimes that evil can be avoided. Other times it requires moving to a new location like Abraham did. God bless you for listening to this video. More in the book. I hope it blesses you in some way, shape, or form. And as always, shalom.